Oh, I'm heading for my bedding where I'll bed in for tonight. Oh, I'm heading for my bedding where I'll lay down, sleep me tight. Oh, hello! Hey, wait a minute, Dracula! Did you ever have the feeling you're being watched? That the eyes of strange, eerie things are upon you? Look, out there in the audience.
People!
Good Sunday morning, January 31st. I wanted to give an update on the upcoming snowstorm. And I was trying to think of how to put this in perspective. In general, in the Delaware Valley, you get two types of snowstorms, a Miller A and a Miller B.
We have the tools, we have the talent. It's Miller time.
And this is a Miller B. Miller Bs are, I can't say they're more fun, but they really test you. Miller A's occur when the moisture's coming up from the Gulf and the South is getting snow and the Tennessee Valley is getting snow. And it's one of those, you're not going to miss it. It's going to be there. Like the blizzard of 2016, 96, 2003, so to speak, even though that was an overrunning event. Miller Bs are like blind dates, but you haven't been on the date yet. And that's what this storm is. There's players on the field. We know what they are, but the storm that becomes the storm hasn't developed yet. So we got a couple surprises in place. So right now in the Ohio Valley, that is the primary storm that's going to give us some light to moderate snow later this afternoon, into this evening, and slightly overnight. But there's your transfer. That's your Miller B. So this is a map for tomorrow. This is projected. We don't know. This is a little, if this forms in a slightly different spot or has a different strength, or the upper air atmospheric evolution is different than what computers are saying, makes all the difference in the world. So here's what we're looking at. This is why the forecasting is difficult. There's something called a dry tongue or a dry slot. When this transfer occurs and the energy gets going, sometimes the precipitation shield, even though it was forecasted to be a boundary here, gets pushed north, or maybe it doesn't go as far north. So you get dry slotted for a couple hours where 20 miles north of you or west of you, it never stops precipitating. We don't know where that's going to form. We don't necessarily know how long that's going to last in certain places. So that's one factor. The other factor is the mixing factor. How far does that warm air get when you push it off the Atlantic Ocean to change that snow to sleet? Does it stop at the Interstate 95 line? Does it go up towards Allentown? Does it stay to the south along coastal New Jersey? We don't know, because this has not formed yet. It won't form till tomorrow. And then you have what they call the cold conveyor belt, where you get your banding of snow of 1, 2, 3 inches an hour. Does that form near the major cities, Newcastle County, back along the Mason-Dixon line, north and east? Or does that form over the fall line and the ridges of like Allentown and Reading? And right now, a lot of the computer models have that forming to the northwest of 95, it's why the forecasted accumulations remain kind of in the 8 to 12 range around the populated areas, and then well over a foot north and west. But those could change too. So there's a lot going on with this system. But yes, Miller Bs are very much like a blind date. And, one of my favorite things is to sort of like one of those things where, here's my metaphor, odd metaphor, but I like going to McDonald's at times and getting a large French fry and a vanilla ice cream. But I don't like my French fries with the salt because they've been sitting under the heat for a long time. So I go up and I order my vanilla milkshake. And
upset, let me get some nuggets too. I want a bun cake and a parfait. Two of them, I really had a hard day. Let me get a McCafe latte and a couple hundred large Shamrock shakes. Powerade, high C, ranch snack wrap on the side, please. Let me get a burger with a slice of cheese, but no onions or pickles, so hold that, please. I want a McFlurry, 2 of those, 1 M&M, 1 Oreos. I want everything on the dollar menu and a burger.
I say I would like a large French fry, but no salt. And usually the customer service over the intercom kind of pauses because they're thinking, great, I have to make a completely separate batch of French fries. So whatever, you pull up to the drive-through, but I really do want my French fries with salt. So I get up there, they hand you the milkshake and the French fry, and you say, excuse me, could I get a couple packets of salt? And then that look, are you kidding me? Comes from their face. And that's what these snowstorms are like. You get little pieces you expect, but then you get this thing, this process, or some factor that completely throws you off and messes up your forecast. So I guarantee you there will be forecast busts, as they say. I like my 6 to 12. It's a safe bet. When you say 6 to 12, what number do people hear? They hear the 12. So I know other places are going to get 12 to 18, maybe as high as 20, probably north and west of the cities. But we don't know till that secondary low pressure forms off the coast. So have fun. This is going to be a fun storm. It's going to be a prolonged storm. It's going to be really windy on Monday. And we'll see how the surprises unfold. All right. Take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. All right. Be well.
After a carrot burger and a malt in Albuquerque.
Oh, Bugsy. Bugsy, buddy.
Oh, hi. What's up, Duck?
Come here, old pal.
My own little bunny rabbit diet.
Hey, an abominable snowman.